Well, hello and welcome.
We are 30th and 33rd.
Okay, well, we got a hole, but that's okay. Long race. Welcome, YouTube. We are here. I'm looking at the wrong camera. We are here. Of course, you've got Casey Gilchrist in here and Ruffling Feathers with Dave Hunt and Brent
McDonald,
Allen.
like your Jurassic Park, Deep Truck is my favorite
This is
series.
we qualified in Brent's in 17th. I'm in 19th, and we got Dave Hunt in 30th.
Thank you.
And
The
Casey, I can't even see where he is because it only goes back to 31 on my overlays.
33rd. Your number ain't hidden either, I guess, for some
The
wrong
track temp
with
is
paint.
77 Fahrenheit. Follow car
We're here
number
for 80
32.
laps at Charlotte. New tire model, so these trucks are a little bit different than what we've been running. So remember, one lap to green, everybody. So once this pace car goes, we got to get up there and get in line quick.
Time to ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, no ruffling feathers.
Okay, Scott,
there,
nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. We need to catch up to car number 32.
32 would be my teammate. I want to make sure we don't run into the back of him. Like I'm about ready to do.
Well, Scott, you alright?
Yeah, we don't need any junior motorsports drama in our race.
No.
Check it out.
Yeah, I was checking up. I was looking at my OBS. My bad, but I didn't hit anything. Let's take it easy on this get-go because we're probably going to have one right off the get-go. We don't want to tear a bunch of trucks up early.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Car high. Clear high.
Reckon.
Full course caution, watch out. Race cars
Your
out,
race is in a
line
row,
up single
but
file,
hold it
line car number 97. We're under caution, it's closed.
Let the 9 car by. That would be.
Hey, 54, you didn't get me there, did ya?
Yeah, I didn't get any X out of that, so good. Thought I might have got one for off track, but it was still on the inside. Stay behind
Somebody
the
check.
97.
I wasn't even at the start-finish line yet, and they all basically stopped on the inside line.
Cars
So
on the backstretch.
Yeah, the inside line didn't go real well off that start.
Black cars on the turn 4.
Coming down the track. Looks like him and Thomas Gould getting into it there. And the number 2. Oh, stopping the 91. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Mr. Dunwoody, if you've ever had a lucky chance, hopefully it's back on. And you can get out here now as we are under a yellow early in this one. Scott said lap 2, lap 9, lap 60. We'll see how that works. Got that one about right. Hopefully you're having a fantastic, what is it, Thursday evening. On a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Here, this is CWTV with the ECRS
Why are they telling me to pass all these cars that were ahead of me on track?
These guys will get going here as this caution brought to you by a dog named Hank. That's right, a dog named Hank out there when they thought these cars were indestructible. Unfortunately, they are not. You know how it works. It's that indestructible rubber ball by the dog named Hank there. Check him out on Amazon in the description below. That's a dog named Hank. That's right. These guys are about ready to get back underway here. Still got a couple to go, but it won't be long, and we'll be moving on up here through this one. Hopefully you've had a great day here so far, like I said, and I appreciate you joining along. Indestructible once. That's right. Then you need a fast repair. You got that right.
Race
that was the start.
This lap.
Yeah, so me and Brett are on the inside again.
Yeah, because I didn't even make it like through the
So,
middle of turn 1 and 2.
Given the new tire module, what's the time limit on this race?
No, we got it for 3 hours.
Okay.
Well, 3 hours with the practice, so about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take about all of that.
Gotta hope not. I gotta go to work.
Sorry, I was trying to adjust a couple settings. My bad. Nick, you gotta go, dude. He's waiting on me.
Is Scotty, you starting in second or third here?
Second, but very easily, gingerly. Ryan gave himself an EOL on that one. Yeah, we're thinking about doing away with the fast repair for next season.
Yeah, I would. Makes the stakes higher.
Start a fine, go around here and start.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Oh, my motor's hurt, so we'll be fine.
Ryan's motor's hurt. He didn't use his fast repair.
Green flag, we're racing. Scott, the next car is Clark.
I guess you were hurt more than me, Matt. Nope, I'm fast prepared. I am playing it safe. I will finish this race. Actually, I was fast prepared too. That's why I let the motor damage out. Yeah, I had to throw you smoking. Go, Matt. don't have a choice when I'm on the 100 horsepower down.
Last lap time was 13.80.
That's what we thought we should do that. I know what you're talking about. Well, I'm making it.
Up.
Yeah, this guy's major blinking.
See on my screen, the only one I see blinking is 58. I'm high by the wall.
Can we do something about him?
Hello, Kendrick, down low.
What would you like me to do? I'll call the cable company and run everything I can.
Dang it.
95, it's not you that we're talking about. We're just
done
practice.
1.5.
Doing really bad.
Yeah, KT, I didn't even see you blink once.
Oh, everybody was hollering. Everybody was hollering at me. I was blinking, but I moved out of the way.
No, I think they said AJ maybe? I'm pretty sure Casey was the one that was blinking at practice.
It takes about 6-7 laps for the tires start to hit actual grip.
Now you're drinking like crazy, KT. Sorry, dude.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 79 Fahrenheit.
Sorry, Michael. I moved up. It's one on the high side.
3-2.
Checked out.
That was 31.43.
Thanks, Rocco.
Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
car is out. Line up single file.
Didn't really,
Car number
didn't really
44. We're
appreciate
under
that,
caution.
Kyle.
Pits are closed. It looks like the head out has binned it.
What was that? Was that intentional?
53 floating up just a hair there.
I was not piling on the brakes. I was slowing down slowly for the pace car.
Whoopsie. These guys gonna get situated. Turn back around here. Not sure what's happening up front there. These guys gonna make their way into the pits at this moment. And get some work done on the body. That damage, possibly.
Two.
Kyle Westwood
Box now.
pull into the pits here, lap 20 of 80. Heading over to the other side now. He's off. He's underway. He is out as quick as he came in, looking fresh to death. Jason Cracky staying out there, so he is going to be on the top of the board. He's on the top of the world, looking down on creation. Ain't that right, Carl? However you like to put that, Tommy, I'll let you have it. What, you don't sound too happy about it, bud. It is what it is. Well, yeah, all right, it is what it is here. As Mr. Cracky coming in there, he is going to get some repairs himself. And Mr. Kyle Westwood out front again. Chris Downing taking Daniel, Hank Caston, and Michael Giordano. Your top five at the moment. We got a couple laps here before we get back underway with the action. Watching Kyle Westwood in that MCI NSRL Under Armour Ford there. As we said, these Fords new to the build. These guys whipping them around here in these F-150s. Take a look at these guys down the field here before we get back and underway. Still got a couple to go here. Jurassic Park truck. I love it. I love it. I love it. Take a look down the field. See all those cars that are in it here. Some of these looking sharp. Looking very, very sharp. Looks like they're lining up. We'll get going here this next time. Bye.
Yeah, I think
Can't
he
even talk
won.
him.
Did he win last week, Dave?
I think he did.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he led up the laps.
Yeah. That's right, he led every fucking lap.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive.
I raced against him in the Imperial
Ready to
Cup
go.
Series that Monster Goat put on.
We're
He
ready
won
to
about
go.
every race.
Check it up, Matt.
Yeah. I'm just a guy that likes competing. I don't win a lot.
I'm gonna be
but I'm pretty
crawling on
consistent.
street starts at 10 if you want. You can pass me on the outside.
Man, I just
I'm not
want to lock
pushing
myself
at all
into
the
this
rest of the
final 12. That's all I want to do.
So A91, you said you're a little slower?
Just need one.
Yeah, you can pass me on the outside. I'm gonna be cruising
This was the
around
track I
the
circled
rest of
that I
the race.
thought I
I'm not
could
gonna
win
be
at
pushing at
until
all.
this fucking tire model changed.
Green, 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 let's go.
I'll take it, Dan. Go ahead.
20th place.
Whoa, we checked up
Got
on
a
the...
car low.
Oh, shit.
There's a car on your inside. You're clear inside. Car low. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear inside.
Damn it.
I don't know. I like those new tires.
Oh, that outside lane checked up going into one. I actually had to get on the brakes.
block a little more, man.
That was out 31.7.
Hey, come on down. Don't look over in my way, but whatever.
Sorry, Dave. They checked out pretty hard in front of me. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
It's all good.
Low, coming up. Come on, man.
Appreciate that, Dave.
Simple.
Last lap was at 31.33. Track temperature is increasing. It's now 79 Fahrenheit.
Leaders are starting to fade.
I got relegated back to 26.
26 machine.
I'm gonna sit back here by the
Running
side,
away from the T-Rex there.
trying to save my tires. Oh, they're getting together. Let me save it. One hard into the wall.
Spin in the back, second turn 3.
Careful, we've got a full course caution.
Oh, I just missed that. Jesus.
Next car is out. Line up single file.
Yeah, 87 tried to come across my nose. I don't know if he just didn't see me or what, and then he
So
went way
far
high.
here tonight.
Yes.
Watch from inside there. Give you a look at what these guys can see, somewhat at least. We got a Ruffle and Feathers truck there in that 26 machine. Trying to pull away from the 35, who's running away from the T-Rex there. As Thomas getting into it with Byron McDonald there. Thomas falling back there to 20. Whoa, baby, we got another caution here. As Macho going around there. You spin my truck right around, right around. Take a look back and see what happened here.
Come on, 87, get up here.
There's a 97 Thomas there. Going up. Ooh. Ooh. Coming in hot there, that 69 of Macho. We'll take a look as he had a dip below that blue line. Welcome back. Hello there. He came back on and whoom! See ya. Up and at him. There he goes. And collects Mr. Thomas in it there with him. Head back out to the front here. We'll see Mr. Kyle Westwood pull into the pits again. That 92 machine is in. They're going to get some work done there. We'll kick you down to the full view here. And each and every yellow here brought to you by the indestructible rubber ball. That yellow flag flies because these drivers thought that the cars The trucks, I guess I should say, were indestructible. Whoopsie! However, they weren't. It's an indestructible rubber ball by a dog named Hank. Lap 33 of 80. Looks like Brandon Finley will be out at the lead right now. We'll see if he's able to hold on to it there. As now he's going to head on down. Looks like Taylor going to stay out for the moment, as well as Miguel there in that 41 machine. Hello, 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 Mr. Craig Burns.
Yeah, but probably not in a good way. Hey, Thomas, I can't do that while I'm in the car.
Publicity is publicity, my man. Do what you gotta do.
Well, if my paint team would have loaded up halfway deep, I probably would have.
I'll fight to the death, man.
Yeah, why do I feel we're about ready to smack them up again with them guys with newer tires or older tires?
Yeah, this is gonna be a scary restart.
Be cautious of them guys spinning them tires on the takeoff too.
You think even on 10 laps older tires, they're going to spin that bad?
I don't know. Maybe not 10, but
Guys, I'm gonna take a little cautious on this restart.
Heads up, Hank. These two guys in front of us are on old tires.
Green flag. E25. Driver in front of us is Clark.
46
Good job, guys.
please.
Carlo. 3 wide up top. Inside. Clear low. Inside. Clear low. Got a car
No
on the
laps.
inside.
just got damage from the 46. I don't know what he did.
Clear inside. Car inside. Hold your line.
324.
Clear low.
Sorry, Nachos. Didn't see that to hang up on me.
I'm hoping this thing goes all the way through to the end. My only shot is to sit back here and take care of my tire and hope for the best.
These guys up front are all over the place. Just your tires.
No, usually they stack them up.
So we're gonna be 3 wide up here in a second.
You can have the bottom.
Go Adam.
You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Staying right here for you.
The lap time was at 30.78.
Wow, that's my bad.
Got a full
I'm
course
sorry,
caution.
35.
Watch out.
Oh,
We're under caution. It's closed.
I almost got in that.
Line up single
Almost
file
got in
behind
that.
car 44.
And there, woo! The 97 coming up there. Getting into that Jurassic Park ride a hair. And sending him around here. Yellow flag out in the air. And thank you again for joining along with us. Tell you who is excited about that is our buddy Taylor. Tell you what, let's chat with him real quick before he pulls it in, as I know he very likely will. Let's see if we can't chat with the man himself.
I mean, I 100% agree with that, but on the other hand, just to cover my own butt, it has been cutting.
I gotta find him here.
Lap, so I think it just
Long list of drivers in here. Nothing wrong with that. He's on that TNS racing team here. We'll see if we can chat with him. As hopefully when I pull him up, he's not in the middle of a conversation. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, man?
Are you good? I'm going to let you get in the pits here, and I'll shut up.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I don't want to be the cause for a speeding penalty or anything like that. When that yellow flag came out, were you a little relieved?
Very.
Very. Those tires falling off a little faster there. You see those that fresh rubber behind you. They were pulling up there quick, but man, staying out looked like it could have really benefited you here. Is hopefully we can go green here for a good stint, and you'll be in a good seat right here.
Yeah. I figured I was in the back. I had to try something, so I took a swing at it, and it looks like it may have paid out, but we still got a long race to go.
Yep, still about half of this race left, but like I said, so far it looks like you're the one to take a gamble. I hope it pays out for you. As like I was talking in the booth, I was like, man, nobody wants a yellow right now more than old Taylor, and you got it. Bam, it came out there. So
you're right.
We'll see how this works out for you. As you're already rolling the dice here. We'll get you back to that TNS racing team chat, and good luck going forward, sir.
All right, appreciate it, man.
You got it. What a run. They're rolling the dice. We'll see if it pays off, like I said. It's Kyle Westwood back out in front there. And that MCI taken in second. Chris Downing, Nick Van, Michael Giordano, Aaron Gerwitz, Robert Mathis, AJ Fusco, Robert Nesser, Casey Hatch, Scott Schroeder, the Red Rocket. He's back there in that 0774 740 470. He's throwing it down there. There's Pate going into the pits there. Matthew going in. Nick going in. Nick Kaufman, that is. You got the 10 of Brandon Finley out behind Mr. Schroeder here. And it is going to be a good run here for the last half of what we got going on. Looks like we got one to go. This time by, maybe, as they were looking like they were going to close it up. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before.
Our turn 2.
Kyle trying to beat the pace car. He wants every lap he can.
Taylor, I think we did pretty good on staying out.
Like I said, we'll watch and see if the lights turn off this time by. I can't thank you enough for joining along here on CWTV with me. It's been an absolute blast, an absolute honor to have you. I say it's an honor. It is. It is. You have no idea. Still a couple to go. They're long ones here at Charlotte. We'll see if we can't get a little fun here. See what we can't come up with. Who else is out there? Who else is having a good old time here? How's it going, fellas? We'll get Scott over here in just a second. We'll pop him out here as you still got a couple to go. Am I correct?
Yeah, 2 to go. 2 to go.
2 to go here. We'll get you on the camera here as we're having a good old time out here. This is going to be the Rufflin' Feathers team. How you guys feeling out there overall, Scott?
We're pretty good. We're back here stuck in traffic, picking up a little arrow push coming out of 3 and 4, so making it hard to pass. But all of us are intact, going straight. I think Brett had a little damage on that last, but he went in and fixed it. So
35, where you at?
So
everything's okay right now.
That's what we like to hear. Is how's the new car, the new truck feeling overall with that new package, everything that it's got going on there?
A little bit unsteady over where we were at before. It takes a little getting used to.
Taking a little bit to get used to here in the trucks,
we
but
had a practice last night, but the track conditions are a little bit different tonight. The track's a little bit better than it was last night.
As you guys run that dynamic
weather, yep.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you there. As I was drawing a blank there, is boy, oh boy, Charlotte, you don't realize how long it is when you guys are going full speed. You get out of these cautions, man. You got some long laps under you.
Oh yeah, we do.
You gotta love that. Here's hey, I'll get out of here. Are you in the back stretch right now? Or are you guys about to?
Well, we are going into 3 right now.
Give us a flex. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. Good luck.
Later, guys.
What a character there, Mr. Rufflin.
Tell me to stay behind you.
Privacy.
69's blinking pretty good.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
false restart there.
Clear low,
Car
Dave.
outside. Car low.
V12.
Keep in the middle. Clear all round.
Somebody just went in the wall.
Hey Taylor, how's the new Ford working for you?
Not as good as your big shit is.
Car low.
Check up, check up.
Damn it!
We're under caution. It's closed. Race car's out. Line up single file behind
Shit.
car number 10.
Hey Scott!
Is that you, Scott?
Ow!
It looked like it happened out in front of that 26 and the 13. Let's take a look down a little closer and see what was the cause for the pause for when these trucks, these drivers think these trucks, I should say, are indestructible. They are reminded with that yellow flag that they are not. It is, however, that indestructible rubber ball by a dog named Hank. That is, check them out in the description below. He blew that bird apart, he said. Cody driving down the road. And the bird got in front of him. Kapoo! Whoopsie. He ruffled some feathers tonight. We're watching out in front of this 13 machine of Cooley Lowbush. Happened quite a ways out in front of there. He woes it down. Let's see. As that one looks.
Yeah, Hank, your back, your right rear is lifted. And
Hopefully Taylor not involved in that as he's back near the back right now. We'll see.
Other than that, it's all pretty fine. There's no holes or anything with the sheet metal. It's just lifted on the right rear.
Thanks, man.
But on the bottom, like your bumper, that's still pretty squared. It's
Jumping on the high side.
that's what's lifted up. I have no idea how they hit you there, so that's what you got hit.
Westwood, I did not think I'd be able to get a run like that in 1 and 2.
Alright, man, we'll see how it rolls. If it's bad, I'll let you slide under.
Yeah, man, you had a hell of a run. I was surprised.
You guys going to get it back on the track here.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get loose down in there and just...
And underway here just shortly is AJ Fusco.
I wasn't expecting that, but hey, you made
Is
it
he
work.
part of that? Let's take a look. He is AJ Fusco in that Black Magic Racing truck there.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it down out of your way. I didn't want to mess anybody up.
I closed my eyes when I was passing you.
Taking Daniel, Kyle Westwood, Nick Van, Chris Downing, and Michael Giordano round out the top 5 for the time being.
Clip the apron off the tube.
And again, thank you so much for joining along with us here on CWTV. If you happen to miss out on any of the happenings that we got going on, check out www.bwsports1.com. And if you're like me, if you got a bunch of kids running around the house and maybe you need a little help, I'll tell you what, check out Pack Contractors as they can help you out here and get it done for you.
Nick Van. Yeah, Matt, you've been waving people on the past just since.
Let's move down to this severe motorsports team, and we'll chat with some of these guys down here.
The butterscotches? Yeah, I got plenty of those. Anybody else want one? I got a couple people behind me that are about to get one.
We still got a couple to go here. Still a couple to go. And
I'm only doing it 'cause I'm actually
Brandon,
right
how are you doing, sir?
caught up in lap 1.
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you, buddy?
I am absolutely fantastic. We're going to get you on the screen here in just a minute. Thanks for kind of having a little fun with us and joining along here. And how's the car feeling itself here today?
Yeah, so we qualified pretty bad. I didn't want to turn sideways, and I did. We ended up qualifying back in the mid-20s, and we've been pretty fast, working all over the track. I ended up missing my pit stall under the first caution that cycled us back to the back, but we're good. We're up just inside the top 10 now, so I think we're fast. I don't know if we're as fast as like Downing and some of those guys up in the front, but I think we have a car that can compete for this, maybe a top 5 today.
Well, hey, that would be a solid run with your teammate, Mr. Downing, out there doing a great job. So I'm trying to see where's Mr. Stillwell, because I know he had a little problem there earlier, I believe. No, he's not even in here. I'm just so used to the guy. Yeah, he is. He's 21st back there. So he's not having the day that he has wanted, but overall, you guys having a good old time here. What kind of rig you got going on right now? What are you driving in?
Shoot, I wish I could show you. The camera's not at a good angle. I got the old Walmart Thrustmaster T150. Got some standard. I got my wife on an Xbox controller pressing the throttle for me.
Well, hey,
it's not as old as it should be, but no, it's just a standard little thing. I'm fairly new to iRacing, so I didn't want to indulge and get the full gear set up with the simulation rig moving around and that thing. Maybe one day.
I'm with you there. Trust me. Who's that person behind you dancing?
Gotcha.
Boom, he just nailed the wall. No.
My wife is big on the TikTok thing. I was like, what? Is somebody dancing behind me?
That would be absolutely incredible if that was the case there. But she's down there hitting that controller right now for you, getting it done on that. And good luck here as you guys got one to go here. And again, thank you for kind of being a little experiment here with us and joining in on the webcam.
Anytime, buddy. Good talking with you.
Absolutely. You as well. We look forward here. I'll get out of your ear as I'm chatting here, is those guys on Severe Motorsports very fast here, especially in that first one there.
Man, I think this whole race I felt like a dog. I've been behind Haynes looking at that rubber ball the whole time.
Yeah, we're doing, buddy.
You got hard, you know that?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to finish this one.
I'm not throwing the back of my truck. I want to be like Matt.
Got hard. That's what I hopped.
We got 25 to go.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
Taylor, I was trying to get out of your way.
26.
You're good.
Yeah, it's funny. I put something on the back of my truck expecting people to actually put behind me like an idiot. I don't know why I would think something like that.
Charcoal or propane?
Well, what?
Green flag, we're racing.
You're clear inside.
Dude, 13's laying back on the stars.
Roger line. Clear inside.
B26.
All starts are supposed to be on green, right, Scott?
No, only the initial start. After that, it's on later.
Gotcha.
You're not supposed to be laying back on the starts, are you?
No, you're not.
That's the second restart in a row. The 13's laid back and got a heat drum.
I'll look at it after the race or tomorrow.
I'll tell you 58
It's good.
You aren't really supposed to let Nick go by with you. Something like that.
77, I was there, but do that again. I can't guarantee you're going to roll around.
Sorry, Casey, we don't really know what we're going to do right now.
Car high.
I know.
Clear there. Clear high.
got the message.
Got a car low.
E24. Of course, caution. Be careful.
Damn it. Ah.
Damn it,
So
I
it goes
slapped the
north.
wall
It's
on that one
closed.
too.
Pace
I didn't hit the pit.
Looking on board here.
Looked like you was taking a shortcut through the green
Ooh.
to get some new tires.
That 74 470-07 machine there of Mr. Schroeder bouncing off the wall, but he keeps it clean. And that didn't bring out that yellow flag. We'll
Somebody and had to go low, and then it just fucking broke loose on me.
try to get an idea of where it came from. Is
Pace car on the back.
got some connection
Hey, look, we ran like
going
three
on
laps
here.
around
Is
each other,
that
we hit each other, so, hey, that's a bonus.
number 54 machine of Mr. Cracky getting into the wall, spinning it around.
Discussing that, trying to figure out a work fix for it.
Uh-oh. The Great Dane not looking so great here again tonight. Whoopsie. It happens, unfortunately. It's the one bad thing about relying on technology.
I pulled it out after the first pit stop. Me and Thomas are going to go into the router later.
And these guys going to come on into the pits and see what they can get going here. Try to get set back up for a final run here tonight. He's making his way into the pits. We'll keep our eyes on him. Heading on over to the other side now. He's off. He's away. Out in front of Chris Downing. We'll see if he can hold on to where he left it. And as there's Mr. Downing coming on out.
13.
Not sure who it was looking up there, but somebody had a pretty good distance between them and that last restart. I was way in the
Out in
back.
front now, we got Hank. We got Aiden Murray, Miguel Zapata, Dave Hunt, Casey Gilchrist, Scott Schroeder, Wayne Fielder, Robert Mathis, Tegan Daniel, and Chris Downing
You
there.
talking about leader, Scott?
No, I'm talking probably 4 or 5 rows back from the leader. There was a pretty good gap there.
There's that Black Magic Racing number 46.
Yeah, somebody was trying to, I don't know if they intentionally
Mr. Wayne Fielder last week, he didn't get philosophical with those tires. He fell off a hair. This week, he's right back behind old Scott Schroeder himself. We'll see if it's any different. If he can hold on to him, not burn him up, or if he's going to burn it. Or how'd I say it earlier? Roast it and coast it. See what he's able to do here.
Yeah, I think just like back to 97, there was on your inside.
Take a look up near the front. We'll see. Still got a couple to go this time by.
man, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just another day in paradise up in the booth here. I figured I'd hop on down, and since you're in that new Ford, why don't you tell everybody how it's driving?
Man, we got a great truck. It's just a bad pit call on my cell phone. Stuck me back here in the back, and it's just hard trying to make up track position.
Absolutely there. So, I mean, how's it compared to the Chevy that you guys were in there before? Is it, can you tell a big difference? Does it have the power? Does it seem like it's got the same torque, everything like that?
Well, since in the Chevy I get wrecked all the time, so with the Ford I haven't got wrecked yet, so apparently it's better at dodging.
Well, hey, so a little better suspension there in the Ford is what you're telling me.
It's a great truck. It's looks good with all these logos on it.
Oh, absolutely. There's we'll have to here. I'll tell you what. I'll bring him in the cockpit here because I haven't seen the inside of this either. It's not looking too crazy different here, but you can definitely tell you're in a different truck here. We'll see if you can get a little farther up towards the front here. This last run, I bet you it's going to stay green for a good time. I got a good feeling.
Are you going to place bets on that?
Nope. Thank you so much, sir, for having a good one with us tonight, man. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see what happens later.
Good luck.
Just don't give her a hell, guys.
KT there in that Imperial Motor Sports vehicle. Putting it out there. He's having fun.
Dave should just be the plow. He's already in the playoffs.
There you go. I'm trying to get as many points as we can for the team here.
Yeah, for sure.
Green flag.
Inside clear.
That was a fucked up start.
Yeah, it was.
One. Crazy, I know right behind
Sixth
you.
place.
I don't know what happened there, Aaron, but I was trying to check up.
Damn it!
Course caution.
There we go.
Ah, fuck.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Helping.
Mr. DeLion, how did pole position go tonight? And as always, if you miss pole position, I'm not talking about the race here, like if you miss the actual pole. Each and every Thursday, my brother, my literal brother, over at Black and White Sports. And then my brother from another mother, his boy over there, the one, they do a little pole position. And what's that? They give you two different options. So you guys, a little pole if you get a POLL. And they give you a little options of what they're going to chat about on the show that night. Check them out over there, www.bwsports1.com. We're watching this 35. Looks like maybe some troubles ahead of him. That 77 machine getting spun around here. Let's take a look, see if we can find Mr. Knob.
Yeah, I just got back on pit sequence and could actually see the top 10 after the...
Go back, see if we can see what exactly went down on the track there for that number 77.
A little incident there. Everyone was trying to check up.
That was a rough start.
I tapped you.
Ooh, it happened even in front of him.
You know, getting hit 20 seconds after the wreck.
Yeah, I know how that goes. No worries, man. Thanks for the apology.
Probably saved you from getting killed.
I think so. Other than you, I made it out.
See if we can see from
Probably helped.
Mr. Stillwell's ride if something happened there.
Hey, Clark, is my car pretty straight?
Man, it's fucked up. It's horrible. You better pit.
All right, I'm gonna make.
We lost Mr. Stillwell there. Just went poof.
No, it's
Go back out to the front where we have Mr. Hank Caston.
been
Aiden Murray, Miguel Zapata, Dave Hunt, Casey Gilchrist, Scott Schroeder, Robert Mathis, Chris Downing, Kyle Westwood, and Tegan Daniel in that top 10. Let's see who we got out there.
Nick, as long as you can still see the bow tie on the truck's always good.
In the field here, still got a couple to go. We'll try to get somebody here in the top 10 to chat with.
Talking about Matt, right?
Yeah, it might be messed up, but it looked pretty.
I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are. He's hiding from me.
I do love fake news.
Hey, Matt, you're kind of making a comeback on the Discord. So it's like coming out.
Mr. Westwood.
How's it going?
Do you have a copy? Well, yeah, you got a copy. You said, how's it going? So, do you mind if I chat with you for a moment is what I should say.
No, we got a million caution laps here, so yeah, go for it.
So, I mean, out in that first half, you were running up there in front. You got it going, and then those kind of those pit stop cycles went through, and you find yourself trying to battle back now. And how's the truck feeling overall? And do you think you can make a run here for that lead spot again?
Don't, because I don't know if you caught it on the broadcast, but at one point I got into the wall coming out of 4.
Oh.
Incurred 43 seconds of damage, and didn't have a fast repair, thanks to the 51 there.
I did see the fast repair incident there, so
yeah,
took off the bumper there a little bit. But hey, you were very fast. You were the top guy on the spot. You got the pole tonight. So, I mean, a little disappointing here, but what do you think overall? I feel like with the new build and everything, it's just kind of like these guys are getting in a new truck and really trying to get the feel for everything again.
Pretty much. It almost feels like an entire new sim with the new audio and the new tire model, the Ford, everything. Did a few practice laps on Monday. It's just a totally different feel. I don't know if they changed the setup for these things, probably the tire model updates, but yeah, it handles very different.
Yeah, absolutely. I do know, I think it's the baseline setups that they were changing a lot of. So different setups under these, and being a fixed league, it's just going to take some time to, like you said, kind of get used to that whole different checks mix of changes that they threw in there.
Oh, yeah, and I think you're seeing some of the ripple effects of that today with all the wrecks, but we'll get there. A couple of weeks, I think everybody will get used to this.
Absolutely. You said real quick the new sound. Why don't you kind of explain to people what that does? Because I've noticed it myself.
So I don't know too much detail on it, but from what I've read, I guess up until now, iRacing pretty much was maxed out on what they could do with the sounds. So they introduced this new sound system that they're going to be using called Audio X2 or something like that. So what it does is it allows them like a lot more capabilities with the sound. For example, if you get right up next to the wall, the exhaust on these things on the right side, you'll hear it like almost like an echo. They call it a reverb effect of the sound bouncing off the wall. And that's just one of the many examples they can do with the sound now that they couldn't before.
Exactly. So a lot of, just like you said, just a lot of addition to that kind of immersing factor here on the sim. So it'll be fun to see how that all plays out. And because I'm sure it does make a difference. You get close to that wall, you're like, oh, I got a car next to me, because it sounds almost like you.
And you really notice that when you're idling, the rumble on these things is that much more noticeable now.
Absolutely there. So I can't wait to get out at one of these. As you guys are about to go back, I'll throw you back down there with the teammate at MCI. Thank you, sir, for chatting with us.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Let's get him down there. He's down. We're good. These guys about ready to fire back underway. Again, here it'll be lap 70 of 80 here when we get the green flag back at it.
Back on me, too. Yeah, he's laying way back.
Hold your line. Car inside.
Fucking outside, man.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear low. Got a car high.
Got a full course caution. Watch out.
Fuck.
Shit.
Pace car.
Too, that's what I was saying there. Up by himself. Looks like Chris Downing trying to give him a little help up there. See if these can push together at the end here. Is Hank back up there by his lonesome. Scott Schroeder back in ninth. They're won't him back down. Back under yellow here. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
So, like, I went out.
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. See what happened here to the number 55 machine.
I'm just trying to figure out if I had.
See a little sparks in front of him. Ooh, a slow car up there. Nowhere to go. Let's see from another angle. Take it back from the back. Flip it around. See what happens here. Is that truck getting into the wall? Gonna stay up there. Whoa, it down there. The 46. Whoa. And they go 3 wide. Black Magic Racing couldn't pull the rabbit out of the hat that time. Wayne's in the pits getting some repairs.
How many green, white checkers?
We got Aiden Murray, Hank Caston, Miguel Zapata, Dave Hunt, and Chris Downing in the top 5 at the moment. Casey Gilchrist, Robert Mathis, Kyle Westwood, Scott Schroeder, and Tegan Daniel round out the top 10. Who's going to get it done? Nick Van not far out of that top 10. He's looking a little beaten, looking a little battered there.
Dankeschön.
All right, Dave, we're even now.
What's that, Miguel?
We're even now. So
Yeah, up there on the low side. Yeah, I know. I said that.
Okay. Yeah, you and I got collected in like the first part of the race, so here I blocked you.
That's exactly what I was thinking there, KT. Like you said, you definitely think there was a car by you there. Flo, what's going on? How's it going? There's been a few, Anthony. We'll watch here as it.
As he came off, I feel like.
See if the lights turn off this time by. They're still on. Still got a couple to go before firing away. Onto green. And when the drivers think their vehicles are indestructible, they are reminded by that yellow flag that they are not. And that yellow flag is brought to you by that indestructible rubber ball by a dog named Hank. That's right, a dog named Hank. Made it from 13 to 8 on that run there. See if he can push out harder here as he's got some help back there. The fellows from the NSRL trying to pull this one out, that MCI Motorsports team. They're coming for you. They're gonna get you. Taking the squirrels with them. Ones without the nuts are the scariest ones out there. They're running all over trying to find one. Oh, no. You got it. See if the lights go off this time by here at the Pat Contractors Truck Series from Charlotte Motor Speedway with ECRS here. They're going off. We got one to go. We're going to have 4 laps at it when we get back to that green flag racing. Makes the biggest move in the top 10.
That'll show him to leave a gap.
I gotta go with that number 92 in my mind.
AJ's laying off. Jack grabbed it, yes.
Okay,
so push now. Catch this guy.
On the outside.
Turn position.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear inside. Clear all round. We've got a car on the outside. Hold your line. Clear outside. Car on your inside. Clear low.
Oh my God! No way! I just got fucking turned.
744-70 machine of Scott Schroeder. Flipping around here. Let's see what happened. Oh. Looking like Mr. Finley getting a little up close and personal there with Mr. Scotty.
Hank, I thought you were going to take the inside there on 3 and 4, but she's stuck on the outside, and I got to run.
Oh, no, man.
Take a look from up in the sky there.
I don't want to come up into you.
As he had a run on the low side.
And try to push, you know.
I get it back pushing along.
Trying to, that's for damn sure.
Trying to put it down there. Comes in contact with the 07 and spinning around that ruffling feathers truck there. And we got a little extra innings, a little extra laps for you here tonight with the ECRS. Aiden Murray, Miguel Zapata, Hank Caston, Dave Hunt, Casey Gilchrist ran out that top 5. Behind them, we got Chris Downing, Robert Mathis, Tegan Daniel, Kyle Westwood, and Brandon Finley in the top 2.
Go back here and fucking 24.
So if another caution comes out, this thing's over, right?
Yes.
I can only hope.
Matt Constant, are you on the lead lap yet?
Yeah, I got the lucky dog last caution. I got put on lead lap.
Nobody's going to take responsibility for this caution?
You can hear my phone a little bit.
Dave, that 5 truck's not looking so hot.
Yeah,
No,
I was
he's
hoping to have a
not.
little fun with Stillwell, but then the caution came out.
Yeah, Miguel got by him, so I know there's something going on with that 5.
Sorry, Casey.
It's all good.
If we're lucky, maybe the leaders will wreck each other and we can get by him and bring home 1-2.
There we go. I'm thinking the same thing. 1-2, you and me. Let's do it.
Do it.
So am I, but I at least wanted to get around you first. To,
Well, if I get a chance, I'm going to let you take
rub it in
one.
your face the next 6 days, 7 days.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, team orders.
Schroeder, did you just appear in front of me?
They didn't hear that on the radio.
Me? No, you were just, you went off the track there. I never got
It's
close to you.
open.
Hey, yeah, it was the 7, not the 07. It was weird.
Oh yeah, the 07 just appeared in front of me a minute ago. Or, I'm sorry, the 7.
Just want to get on the podium. Want to get recognized.
I just wish I was on the lead lap.
Hey, this is the closest to anywhere up front I've been in quite a while, so I'm soaking it in for the time being.
Yeah, I said I was doing it for points. I'm sitting 26th. I guess that'll be good enough.
Hey, I'm 25th, so yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be hard to get in the top 12 of points without a win.
Well, it's the top, whoever wins, if you win one race, you take one spot. So there's probably only going to be 2 or 3 people that get in points that didn't win a race.
Yeah.
And mine just took a fucking big hit when I just dropped 14 spots right there. Me and the 10 truck are going to be having a conversation after this race.
Trust me, I feel you. Me and you both had terrible Daytonas, and now I'm sitting 26th and you're 24th. At least you can make up some spots.
Yeah, I can. I hope I mean, I'm looking at my truck. I do see the hood looks like it might be a little crinkled where I was sliding through the fucking grass.
Hey Tegan, just a heads up. I tagged the wall right before that last
Next car is
caution.
out. Pits are
I'm not
closed.
exactly sure how much damage I have, but if I don't go very good on this restart, just giving you a heads up, that might happen.
Yeah, your right side's pretty tore up, so I figured you're probably going to be a little tight on this restart.
The best news I could have heard
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
just hoping
radio.
there's no motor damage. If there was more than 2 laps to go, I couldn't fix it, but it is what it is now.
Chris, go to neutral if you are less than 1,000 RPM or the 2,000 RPM, then you probably got motor damage.
If you got motor damage, it might look like Daytona. We'll be bump drafting to the finish.
Come on, let's just get this damn race over with.
We're all just inching the race, man. We're all 2 by 2.
Yeah, we're ready. I race and start.
Okay, Scott, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Taylor, your truck's freaking me out. It keeps fixing itself in the back and then going back to being crunched again.
That's that magic, dude.
Yeah, I think it's changing from a Chevy to a Ford, back to a Chevy, back to a Ford.
It's a rubber bumper. I'm hoping somebody will hit it and knock my ass to the front. That's the only way I'm gonna stand a chance.
Green flag. B23.
Good job clearing yourself there, bud.
Clear high.
Pilot
2. White flag. 1 more to go.
Got a car on the outside. Clear outside. Car low. Clear low.
Go ahead, Still. Well, I got into you.
Gee, you think
I'll take
you
that.
had a truck that I was on of that, right?
Oh, you got me, Miguel. That was close. No,
Good
yeah, I
finish,
took
Dave.
it too hard
Good
off
job
the
bringing
floor
it
and I
home.
lost all the momentum.
Glad
My
we
bad,
were able
Phil.
to secure that.
Yeah, that'll work. We're racing at the end there, Kyle.
Yeah, thank you. I wasn't sure if you were going to be mad about that block or not, but, you know, spot flap.
Ah, not me. You good. You good.
Good race, good clean race in there, Casey.
You too, man. I thought I got you for a second and turned you, but they were very close.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 860 feet. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2,